It's a bit like Daniel LaRusso in The Karate Kid wearing that full shower around himself. I don't know where he got the inspiration for that, aside from the fact that it's a really good way to hide whomever was playing his love interest in that particular film. You know, like they can hide in there. But like if someone was doing this where they had like you say, the little penguin car around them, that would be, you know, next level costuming, I think.
And to be honest, that's like something that Niall would wear and get very angry with, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I've done a couple of elaborate big costumes, and it always turns out to be like a major pain in the ass more than anything, really. But of course, because people will be shouting it too. It was Elizabeth Shue was the love interest in the Karate Kid as well. So somebody be sitting at home going, So,
is there a Karate Kid minute?
I mean, I can't say that I'm aware of one. I can't. I think Robin Lively is his love interest in Part 3. I think that's what I was trying not to confuse it with.
Who was to get into like a Karate Kid minute kind of thing, but in the Cobra Kai show, because Danny's married in that, is he married to anyone from the previous?
I haven't
franchise,
seen it yet.
Or I think it's just like it could just be. Oh, so some random woman is his wife in this one. None of those relationships lasted.
No, I don't think he. I don't think he is. But I like the. I don't think the actress that plays his wife is like anyone from any of the films. I think it's only really the two main guys who are, you know, from the films. Like everybody else is, you know. Well, I say the two main guys. Obviously, the final episode of the series has a twist about somebody else who's going to be involved in season 2, which obviously I wouldn't want to ruin if people haven't seen the show.
Oh no, that's excited me. So now I need to go and watch it.
It brings someone else back from the films, but for most of it, it's just the two. It's just like Daniel and I'm trying to remember his name, Johnny. That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
put him in a body bag.
So what you're telling me is there's a CGI Pat Morita.
There isn't.
A la Tarkin.
You've ruined it for yourself, John.
there isn't, but there is a lot of like, I don't know. There's a funny thing in the show where it seems really weird that Daniel LaRusso is so into, like, you know, Asian culture. There's like a whole thing where it's like this, like for like a guy who's like, you know, I don't know, in his 50s and you know, very Italian. This seems a little bit unhealthy that he's so obsessed with, like, you know, sushi and chopsticks and karate and, you know, like I don't know. It just there's a little bit of commentary on it because it's like, this does seem a little bit weird, doesn't it? Like, you know, he did karate like 30 years ago and he's still going on about, like, you know, Mr. Miyagi and stuff. But yeah, there's a few pictures of Pat Morita in there, you know, for you to, you know, shed a tear to.
I want him to have got even more into Japanese stuff, but to like a really obsessive, weird degree. He's a big weeb. He just watches anime. He's got manga everywhere. He's got one of those pillows that you hug that looks like a lady.
A love pillow.
Yes, a love pillow.
Like his business is failing because he's put an anime profile picture on the Twitter and stuff. Nobody ever pays attention to those. What I would have loved, though, would have been had his love interest in Cobra Kai was Hilary Tuck, and then we were alluded to that, like, Mr. Miyagi did a bit of matchmaking back in the day, and he managed to get, like, the new Karate Kid hooked up with the old Karate Kid, and then all of a sudden season 2 is just like a prequel with the CGI Pat Morita.
Yes,
and it's just like him, Mr. Miyagi, trying to, like, get into various sitcom-esque shenanigans of trying to get those two together.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing! I want this now.
It's like, well, where else can they go after season 2? I might go and pitch that to them right now. Like, but I suppose though you'd have to go and then CGI in Hilary Tuck in season 1 to establish that Danny's married to her.
We could just special edition it. It's fine.
I was gonna say. I think they did discuss having her come in at some point in a future season if they keep going. So the creators have already said that in interviews. They've said, you know, if this keeps going far enough, then they're going to try and get as many people from the original films back. I should also say as well, Daniel's mother does return as well. She's only in like,
oh my god,
she's only in like one episode. Yeah, best known to fans of Mad Men as the secretary that dies. I can't remember her name. She's like super old, and she like literally dies.
Rest in peace.
She dies at Don's desk, and like everyone's kind of like panicking and stuff. And I was like, wait, isn't that Daniel LaRusso's mother? She's not that old. But yeah, so she does return for like one episode. But mostly it's just the main guys. None of the love interests have come back yet.
But anyway, I hope Batman fans are enjoying this analysis of the Karate Kid franchise.
I now really want to do Karate Kid Minute, but go ahead.
Okay. But we haven't really started the minute, have we? This is no, we do get we don't get the Karate Kid, but we do get another kind of hero